On March 21, the Ann Arbor Symphony Orchestra was scheduled to perform Leonard Bernstein's Symphonic Dances from West Side Story. With the remake of the 1961 film set to release in fall 2020, let's take a closer listen to the music from this American classic. In the earliest sketches of West Side Story, the plot centered on forbidden love between a Jew and a Catholic. In 1949, choreographer Jerome Robbins approached Bernstein about the project, a musical retelling of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. In the play's early stages, Bernstein wrote to a colleague about making a musical that tells a tragic story in musical comedy terms, using only musical comedy techniques. And although the idea for the new musical came earlier, several compositions and conducting engagements delayed the creation of the new work. But in 1957, with some New York Philharmonic concerts out of the way, Bernstein set to work on the Romeo project. The very real history of ethnic gang violence in New York provided historical context for the fictional story of Tony and Maria. The Jets and Sharks may have been inspired by the real-life gangs, the Dukes and the Viceroys. Bernstein's West Side Story score may have also been inspired by a variety of musical sources. As a conductor, Bernstein was well acquainted with classical music from Beethoven and Strauss to his contemporaries Copland and Stravinsky. It's easy to see how this rich musical tradition could have influenced some of the musical numbers in West Side Story. So let's take a closer listen. Now compare that Beethoven piano concerto to the second movement from Bernstein's West Side Story. Now check out Stravinsky's Symphony of Psalms. And compare that to Bernstein's finale for West Side Story. When the musical premiered on Broadway, Bernstein wrote that all the postponements and rewriting turned out to have been worth it. What we dreamed of all these years is possible. I'm proud and honored to be a part of it. In 1961, Irwin Kostal and Sid Rahman assisted Bernstein in putting together a symphonic suite based on the score. And today, we know that as Symphonic Dances from West Side Story.